Another thing could be all these laptops too, trying to Wi-Fi in.
Owns the router.
Oh, I'd say at least 4 to 7 years.
That's probably time for that break.
It just came to 750 fees.
If you want to go around there and salty, it can go up in the air.
Oh,
You can buy $1,000 router. You get what you pay for it.
I went to Radio Shack, so.
Mine in my house, like $300. But it works great. You have to walk outside all the way around the whole time, it's still.
Well, I can do it in my garage.
all right, I have the tape recorder on. Denny's working on live streaming for us again. Are we live? It looks like it's recording, but the picture's frozen. So, all right, we'll call this meeting to convene. It is March 31st, 2025. Board of Supervisors, Chickasaw County. Roll call. All members are present, along with Board Secretary Sheila Shackleton. Is there a motion to approve today's agenda for the 31st?
Second.
Motion, excuse me. Motion by Travis, second by Isaac to approve today's agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Motion carried. Approve minutes for March 24th, the proposed max levy hearing. That was at 9. And then at 9:30, the March 24th regular meeting minutes.
Probably go through the minutes from both meetings on March 24th.
Second.
Motion by Scott, second by Steve to approve minutes from the 24th, the one at 9 and the one at 9:30. Any discussion on those two meeting minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Motion carried. Review and approve resolution number 331-2515, a resolution to authorize destruction of election records in the county auditor's office. Sheila.
Yes, so in the past, we've done a resolution and we would like permission to, destroy primary election 6/7/22, the general election, November 8th of 2022, and special election for Hawkeye Community College public measure on March 7th, 23, and the special elections for Nashville Plainfield School District, public measure on March 7th, 2023.
You've met all the timelines for those?
We did.
Perfect. Is there a motion to approve resolution 331-2515?
Second.
Motion by Travis, second by Steve to approve resolution 331-25-15, a resolution to authorize destruction of election records in the county auditor's office as stated. Any discussion? If not, roll call. Travis.
Aye.
Steve.
Aye.
Isaac.
Aye.
Scott.
Aye.
Jake. Aye. Motion is carried 5-0. Thank you. Review and approve increase in pay for Cassie Kletcher from $21.85 to $23.05.
This
Met
is,
probational completed in the sheriff's department.
I'm sorry,
No problem.
interruption, but I forgot that it's per union contract.
Per union contract.
Yeah, so I wanted you guys to be aware of that.
Per union contract as a union member. Is there a motion to approve? Wage motion. Steve, is there a second?
Or anything. Just, wherever.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Scott to approve the pay increase for Cassie Kletcher, effective date, Sheila.
It, would be March 24th, effective March 30th, 2025.
You guys okay with that, Steve?
Yes.
In discussion on that adjustment? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, anybody opposed, motion carried. 8:35, Sheila, did anybody sign in to public comment?
Nope, let me check again.
Good.
Do we have any public comment? No.
All right, thank you. Next thing is review and approve Class C retail alcohol license for Town and Country Club for 12 months.
Yes, so, one of the board had brought this up that didn't we just see this one? They amended last year's, liquor license, and so this is for this next year's.
This is in Nashua.
Yep, and, the tentative effective date will be May 23rd of 2025. And it'll go to May 22nd, 2026, and it's for Town and Country Club. And did I say it was Class C?
Class C, yes. Is there a motion to approve? So moved.
Okay.
Motion by Scott, second by Isaac to approve the Class C retail alcohol license for the Town and Country Club for a 12-month term starting May 23rd of 25. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, anybody opposed, motion carried. Couple minutes, does anybody have a committee assignment?
Alright, pathways on the 24th. We discussed Too Good for Drugs, which obviously is a program we're going to be included in. They discussed some new billing systems that they're looking at. They haven't made a decision on that with budgets and everything. They're all concerned about Des Moines and what they're going to be able to provide. They discussed IHH. They had 3 staff members leave due to uncertainty. They're going to have to reevaluate the program in September. Discussing GPS billing. They're looking at 2 softwares, Credible and InSync. And then they discussed the 26-year budget.
Thank you. Anybody else have one?
I had a Northeast Ogden action on March 24th. A little short meeting, most of the time is spent on strategic planning. And I talked a little bit about funding again and the grant money that's coming in real fast from the federal government.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Got a Heartland meeting Thursday morning, most of the day. We discussed some settlements in closed session. We talked about, I think what we're gonna do, Heartland is gonna issue a method for paying property loss, so this was some confusion that we had with our claim, and there's been a couple other counties with the same confusion, so they are putting together a method of how that'll be handled going forward. Also, builder's risk insurance. We all, as county members, have $150,000 of builder's risk insurance that can be utilized, but we need to let Heartland know if we have a project, to let them know that we are doing something in case we have a contractor that doesn't have the insurance or whatever. Apparently we had a member that had a $2.2 million project that didn't have any insurance. We discussed safety consultant compliance officer. There wasn't much on that. It was just a kind of a discussion as whether or not the board wanted to hire somebody as part of Heartland to do it or not. And pretty much nobody really wanted to do that, so. And then we discussed topics for the Heartland Fall Seminar. and appointed nominating committee because elections will be at the July meeting for officers.
Perfect, thank you. Any questions on any of those committees? I do have CSS, I'll bring it up in a little bit. 840, Engineer Roman Lansing, good morning, Roman.
Good morning.
Award Chickasaw County Limestone Resurfacing Project M 2025-01 to Bruning Rock Products and authorize Chickasaw County Engineer Roman Lansing to sign contracts on behalf of the Chickasaw County Board of Supervisors.
So I'm gonna recommend this year that we award it to the low bidder Bruning. Just move forward. I'll send them the contracts, and when they get it back, I'll sign it, unless you guys want me to change that, I can bring it back in a future week, but that's how we've been handling it with other projects you guys awarded, and authorize me to sign on your behalf.
Is there a motion to approve the low bid Bruning Rock Products for all 4 divisions of Chickasaw County Project M 2025-01 and authorize county engineer to sign on behalf of us?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Isaac, to award low bid to Bruning Rock Products for the fiscal year 2026 division of 4 in Chickasaw County. Any discussion? Roll call, Steve.
Aye.
Isaac. Scott.
Aye.
Travis. Jake. Aye. Motion carried 5-0. Thanks, Roman. Approve fiscal year 2025 Iowa Department of Transportation Secondary Roads Budget Amendment.
So this, we already did the budget amendment for the county, but then I have to do it for the state. Again, this is the bridge project on 300th Street East of B56. Ultimately paid for with our county highway bridge program dollars that are administered to the DOT. But since this is a local road, not an FM, the county pays the contractor directly. We get a proof of payment, and then we submit a reimbursement to the DOT for our county budget to be reimbursed by our bridge dollars. So this is just so that reflects that in our state budget, so no red flags come up when we get to the end of the fiscal year and we paid for a lot of that bridge that, originally they were thinking of coming in June. They're actually closing the bridge today, so we're gonna have some payments prior to the end of the fiscal year.
This one requires chairperson.
Chair and auditor, and then myself, which I gave one to Sheila.
I got it.
Has my signature on it already? Okay, yep, that's the one.
Is there a motion to approve the fiscal year 2025 Iowa Department of Transportation Secondary Road Budget Amendment?
So,
Sorry.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Motion by Travis, second by Scott, to approve the fiscal year 2025 Iowa Department of Transportation Secondary Roads Budget Amendment. Any discussion? Not hearing, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, anybody opposed? Motion is carried. Department update.
So last week, we had blades out all week, spot blading and doing a lot of rocking. Friday, of course, we kind of held back with the forecast. We did do a lot. I know I told you guys we're gonna haul a lot of our own contract rock this year. We did do some stretches of that. LaSalle from New Hampton north to 160th, as well as Akron Way, 265th, 267th area, which Scott brought to our attention last week a little bit. We just rocked those completely. As I said, we were planning on doing a lot of our own rocking this year, so those stretches are done. Spot rocking and blading several areas, 190th East Mission, Newell South 190th. There was a hauling operation going on that, and we called the owner, and he was not pleased that his drivers were going on the gravels anyways, so that kind of mitigated that. But we've also got a bunch of it going on down by the county line with manure haulers, county line, Vanderbilt, quite a few stretch, York down there. Our guys actually worked on Saturday. Tyler went out, shaped them up to where they were reasonably passable. Today we're going back down there to haul some rock and get it shaped up better. There is nothing in Iowa code that says that we can go after this sort of stuff. Counties have tried it before. Sometimes the haulers or the operations themselves are kind enough to contribute rock, but I guess that's luck if you get that. So, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of it this week. I appreciate the public reaching out when they notice stuff as well as anybody. I guess we just gotta get through spring again. We deal with it every year, so. Again, we were spot rocking, spot blading several areas. Snow fence is done being removed. Culvert crew is doing a larger ditch cleaning and erosion control project on Addison Avenue south of 290th. Bridge crew was helping out with some of that, but also doing a lot of brush and debris removal from several structures. Sign crew did submit a Iowa DOT sign replacement grant. Last year we got $10,000 roughly. This year, no promises. It's first come, first served, but people that didn't get it previous year get priority. But we submitted it anyways. Sunday also, we had to close Cheyenne Avenue south at 18 due to a culvert collapsing. That's just south of the railroad tracks, I believe, or adjacent to the railroad tracks. So we're emergency one call. It's within railroad right away, so we'll probably have to get them on site. We did submit a sign order, roughly $11,000, and $5,084 of that was for just these intersection signs that you guys said secondary roads should be responsible for. But just so you're aware, those are the ones that are like not legible. We're gonna have many more in the future years, since these are getting to be, I don't know, what, 35 years old, 30-ish?
Probably 30.
Okay. So there's